Good morning and welcome back to Crypto Empire. I am your host, Connor from Crypto Empire, and this is where we dominate the crypto market. And this is the Crypto Empire weekly Sunday live stream. Also, episode number 13 of Crypto Empire Morning Domination. So I do want to welcome everybody to the live show. I can see we already do have a jam-packed audience in attendance today. We do have McNaz96, we got Dre, we got Dalton Moore with us, saying let's have a great day. We got Ramona and Truth saying welcome Empire. How's everybody doing? Be sure to smash up that like button. Without further ado, let's get right into today's content, starting things off with the crypto market overview, because we do have some movement this morning. We do have Bitcoin trying to break out. However, it was rejected at resistance. Currently the price is $21,410 for one Bitcoin. Ethereum is trading for $1,229. And then we do have our top 10, which is unfazed. We do have a lot of breakouts in progress right now. As you can see, a lot of green on the board. We have Cardano up 5%, Dogecoin up 11.2% on the day. And I will be showing you a lot of TA in this live stream, showing you these trade setups that we are waiting to see if they do actually play out. Now, taking a look at today's top gainers, we have GMT stepping back up over $1, trading for $1.04. Then we also have ApeCoin up 20%, Sandbox up 12.9%, and Decentraland up 5.8%. So some metaverse pumps today. Actually, they started yesterday. And taking a look at today's top losers, we have Celsius trading for 99 cents. And as you can see, not a lot of red, right? Our biggest loser is Celsius, down 2.5%. So most things are green at the current moment in time. Now let's get into the charts and go over the Bitcoin technical analysis, because that is where all of the relevant information does lie. So let's take a look at Bitcoin. And here we are at the 1 hour price chart. And as you can see, we have been steadily trading sideways all weekend long. A lot of wicks, right? A lot of wicks into resistance over and over and over again. Finally, we had a breakout on decent volume, as you can see from the volume profile down here. Breakout on decent volume right into our highlighted red supply zone, and we have been rejected. Full retracement of the pump. Now, it is a Sunday. Anybody who's been in crypto for a while now knows that Sundays are notorious for their scam pumps, right? We call it the Sunday scam pump. It looks like we had another one here this morning. It is 10 a.m., still early here on the east coast of the U.S., but nonetheless, we will see how this one does actually develop. We are right back into the very narrow trading range that we were in all day yesterday, all right? So, I mean, full retracement of the pump right now. What needs to be said? A lot of sellers up here, all right? So we need to see if this was just a fake out before a real continued move higher, or if we're going to go ahead and get rejected here, head back down lower to support. With that being said, looking at the live chat, we do have 27 viewers and only 6 likes. If you're just tuning into the stream right now, be sure to smash that like button. Leave some comments in the live chat if you have any questions. We will be going over the questions later on in the stream. And of course, if you're new to Crypto Empire, hit that subscribe button down below and turn on all the notifications so that you don't miss any future videos. We got Ian M with us today saying good morning Empire. Sniff with us, Bitcoin or Bust saying yo Connor. What's up Bitcoin or Bust? How are you? And we got Dre putting some hype in there as well. So that's Bitcoin right now. Zooming out to the 4 hour, just to go over everything again so it's fresh in your mind. We have been basically uptrending, right, since we bottomed out, local bottom down here at 17,500, continuing to make higher highs and higher lows, right? We did just make another local high here. We passed this previous high at 27,689, and we just surpassed it, all right? So that's good, continuing to make higher lows and higher highs. So now what we want to see in this pullback is we don't want to break this low down here at around 20,900. All right, we want to continue this uptrend higher, and up here at 22,800, this is the big short opportunity. I still think that we will see a harsh rejection when we do end up, if we do end up getting up here, I should say, right? Because there's no guarantees, especially in this market. This market is not your usual crypto market where it's, you know, trending and it's easy to trade and stuff like that. No, you need to be professional right now and need to go about things in the correct manner, which is managing your risk appropriately. So with that being said, yes, I am still looking for this move to the supply zone up here at $22,800. We can also go ahead and extend this trend line to the right because this may come in and act as support once again, and this will be around $21,120. So really this Bitcoin chart is quite boring because not a lot has been changing recently. We need to see some kind of explosive move from Bitcoin. I believe it will happen soon because as you can see, we do have ascending price action, right? Continuous higher lows into this horizontal resistance level. This in and of itself is a bit of an ascending pennant, right? And we expect the ascending pennants to break out to the upside because they are a trend continuation pattern. And right now we are in a short-term uptrend, all right? So we got a little bit of the breakout here, but it's been fully retraced. We want to see some continuation up higher to this supply level where I'm going to look for shorts, right? And of course, what this means for altcoins here in the time being is if we do get this push up higher, altcoins will follow. And we already saw altcoins start to jump when Bitcoin went ahead and broke out earlier this morning. But now everything has pretty much fully retraced as well because of Bitcoin's full retracement of its earlier pump. McNaz saying, I signed up for the Discord about a week ago. I didn't pay attention when I signed up. Does it auto bill the next payment or do I have to renew it myself monthly? So it is a recurring auto subscription if you did sign up through my website, all right? So yeah, it's a monthly subscription. It says it right there on the site as well. So you will be charged every single month. You can cancel at any time when it comes to the Discord. And if you paid with crypto, which you didn't, but if you did pay with crypto, then you will have to auto renew with me. With that being said, we also do have Tyson Larson saying, hey everyone, we got Mr. Optician saying, let's pump. Just liked your video, appreciate that. We got Michiana Crypto King saying, what's up, buddy? What's up, Michiana? Mike B1800 saying, good morning, y'all. Labradoodle saying, let's go, Empire. We got everybody here in attendance today. Be sure to smash that like button if you're just getting into the live stream right now. All right, folks, so that's your Bitcoin price analysis. Very simple. Right, we're waiting to see what does happen here with this breakout, and we will be taking a look at a lot of altcoins now because that is where the real action is, and that's where I am making my gains trading the altcoins. Before we do look at alts, I do want to look at Bitcoin dominance. Still expecting Bitcoin dominance to go ahead and form a bit of a reversal from here. Right, this is the support level from this trend line connecting these highs. I am expecting this trend line to hopefully hold and see a reversal here on Bitcoin dominance back up higher. Okay, we want to see Bitcoin dominance continue to rise because we want to see all the garbage, useless coins get flushed out of the market during this bear market, right? A lot of nonsense entered into the crypto space. As you can see over here, there are currently 13,367 different coins on the market. I would say about 99% of these are going to fail, right? There's no reason to have 13,367 cryptos out there. It's just completely unnecessary, and the vast majority of them are money grabs just to make the founders rich. So you need to be very careful about where you're placing your money in the crypto market, and you need to be allocating a proper portfolio. Otherwise, you will get wrecked, as many have learned participating in buying various different altcoins in the hype of the bull run. That's just how the cycle goes. But anyway, we want to see Bitcoin dominance go ahead and start printing some higher candles here, some green candles. Still as it stands is a higher low because our previous low is down here at 41%. All right, so Bitcoin dominance, continue to keep an eye on this chart for a reversal here down at this current support level. Also looking at structure support, right? Previous resistance now being used as support as well. So we want to see this hold, and we want to see Bitcoin dominance continue to push up. And also taking a look at the total market cap. Total market cap showing signs of a V-shaped recovery, a bit of an inverse head and shoulders here. And it did break out from its descending neckline, as we can go ahead and see. Bit of a V-shaped recovery, like so. So we'll see if the total market cap can go ahead and make a push up back over $1 trillion. $1 trillion, big resistance level for the total market cap. But if we do get the push up here, all coins are going to have some explosive rallies that we can definitely capitalize on here in the short term as shorter term swing traders here, right? So Continue to take a look at the Bitcoin dominance chart, the total market cap charts, because these things give you very important information that you need to be taking into consideration for your trades. But yes, total market cap looking pretty good right now. Broke out from its neckline. We want to see a push up higher to $1.08 trillion on the total. Now let's go ahead and look at alts, because alts they were pumping this morning, but now of course they are retracing, with Bitcoin retracing as well. First things first, let's take a look at Ethereum. And looking at ETH on the 4-hour. ETH on the 4-hour got up to 1280 and has been rejected. As you can see, all of these rejections are taking place in our levels of supply. Notice all these wicks over here from early June, right? Mid-June, I should say. Right now we're in late June. These wicks were forming mid-June when we were going sideways here, chopping around. We formed a supply zone up here at around 1250 up to 1286. Price went ahead and pumped deeper into the supply level, has now been rejected. Maybe go back down to support down here at around $1,200 for Ethereum. But everything is waiting on Bitcoin's move currently. If Bitcoin can go ahead and get a push up here, I do expect ETH to be able to push up as well. We do have some key levels up here around 1350, and then the big short level up here at around $1,430 on Ethereum. All right, so that's what you're looking at for ETH currently. If we do pull back, we have support at 1200. We do have this rally demand zone coming into play from 1670 down to $1,132 on ETH. All right, so those are your key levels on ETH. Of course, you want to go ahead and buy in supply, or buy in demand and sell in supply. That's just how it works, folks. Sniff asking, I'm wondering which one will break out first, Cardano or Matic. And we got Emlyn saying, what's up, Emlyn, how are you? Hey, if you're just tuning in right now to the stream, hit that like button. We got 50 viewers and only 23 likes. That's like a 0.5 ratio, not very good. Get that up to par for Crypto Empire. Now, which will break out first, Cardano or Matic? I am watching both of them like a hawk currently. Let's take a look at Cardano right now. And Cardano started to break out here. Went ahead and tested a big level at 52 cents. And just like Bitcoin and ETH, got rejected at this level. All right, so we want to see Cardano be able to actually go ahead and push above 52 cents and start hitting some of these targets here on this trade. But as you can see with ADA, we went ahead and we are forming this massive pennant. Right, price coiling up, consolidating. Went ahead and broke out to the upside, right into resistance at 50 cents, then came back down and it retested that previous resistance trend line, the top trend line of the pennant, as support here. Okay, that was my signal to go ahead and start looking for entries. Price went ahead and started to pump, started to flag. I personally took an entry here in the flag. Then we got the next segment of the flag pushing up to resistance at 52 cents. All right, 52 cents, as you can see from this level over here back in the 14th of June, as well as over here on the 12th of June, 14 cents, or not 14 cents, what is this, 50 cents is big resistance, 52 cents. All right, so we want to see 52 cents get broken. All right, we closed above it on the hourly, but scam pump Sunday. We go back and we retrace another pump up, form a bit of a double top over here, a little bit of an M. Now we're headed back down to support on Cardano. It's looking pretty good still, right? Still has a decent probability of playing out here, but we need Bitcoin to cooperate. If we do end up getting the breakout here to the upside, you got your first scalp target around 55 cents, then over here at 57. And I would look to fully exit the position around 60 cents up here at these higher resistance levels, around 60%. And so you take your entry at 52, you still got about a 14.3% gain there on Cardano if this one does play out. If not, no big deal, right? Tight stop loss. As it stands right now, this is about a 10-to-1 risk-reward trade, depending on where you got in. But myself, as it stands, I'm at a 10-to-1 risk-reward, so I am perfectly okay with letting this one either get stopped out or hit targets. But Cardano looking good, right? Looking for this breakout here, needs Bitcoin's cooperation. 52 cents is your main breakout level. Currently underneath 50 cents is support. Some more support down here at 49. I mean, really, this just needs Bitcoin's cooperation. Also, Matic looking for a breakout. Just the same. As you can see with Matic, up here at 60 cents, it has served as a big resistance level. Now, we are in a macro downtrend, but a short-term uptrend, all right? Matic has been performing very well in this short-term uptrend, up 100% from its lows. Currently up 89.9% to its high, just about 100%, all right? And now using 60 cents as resistance, beautiful bowl-shaped bottom here on Matic, all right? All TA experts should be able to spot this one very easily. I mean, what is this? You can definitely call this a cup. And could be forming the handle right now if this is to continue upwards. Remember, cup and handles are trend reversal patterns. You want to see a cup and handle form not in the middle of a trend, but at the end of a trend. And right now, down here, 34 cents on Matic, $17,500 on Bitcoin, that is where you want to see a cup and handle formation form. You don't want to see a cup and handle form in the middle of a trend because it's a trend reversal signal, not a trend continuation pattern. All right, so this looks good on Matic, being the fact that, it's dropped all the way down from like multiple dollars. More recently, it was trading sideways at around 60 cents, where we're currently at for quite a while. Dropped all the way down to 31 cents. Strong recovery right back to previous support, now being used as resistance. If we do get a breakout here, this cup and handle could send us flying. Right? Your first level is around 75 cents. Then you have one over here around 81. And then up around $1 as well would be your targets for this Matic breakout if it does play out here. But yes, Matic looking good. Cardano also looking good. Originally, I was looking to short Matic up here. I knew 60 cents would serve as big resistance, but I thought we would get a steeper pullback than what we got. From high to low, it's around 10% with some nasty wicks in there. 9%, 10%. All right, so not too big of a move. I exited this at break even, right? I just got out of my short. I was like, let's see what happens here on Matic. Then last night I started looking for my longs, and that's when I jumped into Cardano. But yeah, Matic looks pretty good right here in this cup and handle. Looks pretty good. And that's Matic. Let's take a look at CRO for our man Labradoodle. Big shout out to Labradoodle. And now CRO also looks pretty primed up for a nice little breakout here. As you can see, I have this nice V on my chart. We have our resistance up here at around 12.7 cents. And we have price going ahead, forming its bottom down here at 9.8 cents. Strong uptrend right back into resistance. Looking for a push, looking for a breakout. All right, this also could be classified as an inverse head and shoulders without a doubt, if you want to do that with your descending trend line, neckline up here. And it did break out. Went ahead and retested that trend line on the breakout. So CRO also looking for a continuation move up higher right now. If we do come back down to 12 cents, 12.5 cents, not financial advice, but those are good entries for a long position here. You can put your stop just underneath the local lows and look to ride it up higher, back up here to 16 cents. If this one does play out again, all of this is dependent on Bitcoin, but all these are very valid breakout trade setups on these various different altcoins. All right, and you're looking at a gain of around 26% on CRO as well if this one does play out. If it doesn't, we do have this trend line as support. So if it doesn't play out, if we do get rejected harshly, expect price to come back down around to this trend line. That's going to be the high 11 cents to 12 cents. All right, so look out for that. Watch out, place your stops, and you do you on this trade. But yeah, CRO also looks primed up for a nice little breakout here, a nice little run back up to your resistance level at 16 cents, 15.5 cents up here. CRO fell through the floor on this. This is a descending pennant, as you can see, because you have the horizontal support. Then you have price continuously making lower highs, right? That shows weakness. That shows buyer exhaustion. multiple tests of support down here. Eventually the bottom falls through. All right, if you're interested in learning all of the chart patterns, I explain them in detail in my trading course. I highly recommend everybody, if you're learning TA, get yourself a resource that's going to teach you everything that you need in one package, right? This way you don't need to go searching for information elsewhere, 10 different sources. Everything that you need to become an expert trader is right here in the Crypto Empire Premium Elite Trading Course. Hit the link in the description down below. Check it out. Get yourself enrolled. You do get 2 free months of the Discord as well upon your enrollment. But I do highly recommend that program to enhance your technical analysis and your trading skills. Nonetheless, that is CRO. Also, Cosmos, Atom. Now, Atom went ahead and it started to break out already. Let's take a look at my Binance chart where I have it marked up. This one just here. All right, so this is Atom. Now, Atom, as you can see, went ahead and this was Atom's neckline, right? Atom had some nice divergence down here, some nice bullish divergence. Went ahead and it broke above its neckline resistance up here at $7.36. Had a nice explosive run up to its previous trendline support. Again, Atom, same thing as CRO. Looks very similar. The only thing with Atom, it's already went ahead and closed the gap, right? If we just go back to CRO very quickly, see how CRO hasn't closed the gap yet? Right, we're looking for CRO to close this gap of 25%. Atom already closed its gap. So less of an opportunity, I would say, but both can still work out here. Atom closed its gap, right, covered some nice distance here with this move up higher. This is about 16% on Atom. Now it is facing resistance up here at $8.75. All right, we do have support down here at $7.36. If we do end up getting a pullback, your first level of support is going to be over here at $8, and then you do have it down here at $7.36. All right. So if we do get a retest of $7.36, probably would be a good entry for a long push up higher. Again, back up to $8.50. That's a 16% move. So that's a very nice tradable move right there. If it does end up playing out, now with Atom, again, we're looking for continuation of this uptrend. One thing to note is how steep this trend line is. All right, this is like parabolic territory. The steeper a trend line is, the less likely it is to hold, right? You expect these very steep trend lines to get broken because they are so steep. It's not very sustainable to continue on a path up higher like this. So now we're at resistance, so just be aware. It is not the safest place to enter into a trade here on Atom, right? Being we are at resistance on an overextended uptrend, but it can still continue up higher without a doubt. And then your levels up are as high as around $12, right? You do have a level over here at around 1080. You can go ahead and take profit if you're long, and then $12 is where I would look to fully exit any long positions in anticipation of our big Bitcoin short at around 22,800. Let's go check up on Bitcoin again and see how it's doing. We do have to monitor it very closely because Bitcoin controls the market, direct correlation to all altcoins. When Bitcoin goes up, you will notice your altcoins go green as well. When Bitcoin goes down, turns red, your altcoins mostly are going to turn red as well. That's just the way it works, a direct correlation. So always be watching Bitcoin, especially if you were trading your altcoins. But that was CRO and Atom. McNaz saying, after the bottom and all the lows are in, do you think UFO will be a good token to accumulate? Yeah, UFO is a good metaverse gaming crypto. And, if you buy it at the lows, I think you'll be able to get a very good return. Not financial advice, of course, but yeah, that's just my own speculation. You want to buy things low and sell them high. UFO did very well last metaverse hype. I think it has the potential to go ahead and go for another run when the market does flip bullish. But the most important thing is the price that you end up buying it at, and of course the amount of units that you actually buy. Because listen, people think they're going to get rich in crypto when they put like $100 in the market. It takes money to make money, all right? If you want to make money with investing, the more money you have, the easier it is to be, right? If you want to become a millionaire and you have like 600 grand into a token, if it does the slightest little percent move, you know, you're going to make hundreds of thousands of dollars. But if you have a small little amount in there, guess what? You need a huge 100x move in order to see any significant gain, right? So you should understand what I'm trying to say here. It takes money to make money, but yes, UFO, good coin. Should do well if you can catch it at the bottom especially. We got Team Green Carpet Cleaning saying LOL Doge and SHIB have made me huge gains. Yeah, if you get in at the right time, your entry price is everything. If you get in at the right time, you're going to make gains in crypto. It doesn't matter how bad the project is fundamentally. When we're in a bull market, everything, all logic goes out the window. But we're in a bear market, so you need to be more conservative. It's not easy mode. It's not up only. You need to play things correctly and play from a position of strength now. Bitcoin or bust saying, well, it ain't ADA. Tyson Larson, do you think this uptrend is happening slow enough to make people think that the environment is changing, which will bring more money in, then the whales crash back down again? That's pure speculation, Tyson. Really hard to say that. But I think this is just a much needed recovery rally after we went and we were going straight down for what seemed like just forever, right? This is the daily chart. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 red days in a row, 1 green day, then 3 days we pushed down from 22K down to 17. So all this is right now is just a bit of recovery rally. Nothing goes straight down, nothing goes straight up. Understand that, and you don't have to get into all the theories of they're trying to bait people back in, yada 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 yada. It's just the natural cycle of the market, the natural rhythms, ebbs and flows of the market playing out right now. When we have a super overextended leg down, we're going to have a nice retracement back up higher. Either going to be a full recovery. I think that's unlikely. I do think we will head lower again still, being the macro environment trumps all. But yes, I think it's just a normal bear market rally here taking shape. MMC John saying Scam Pump Sunday is here. Yes, it is, MMC John, indeed. Dalton saying short at 22,800 before a pump to 25-ish. Look, 22,800, it might not be a reversal, right? It could just be a scalp short, but I do think if you enter at around 22,800, you'll be able to at least make some gains, right? It's not just, I highly doubt when price gets up here to 22,800, it's just going to blast through, all right? You have to play very conservative in this market. You can't over-risk yourself. So if you do end up taking a short on your own accord up here, right, it could just be a scalp short where we go pump up higher possibly. So that's why you want to be quick to take your profits in this current environment. All right, but I do think it's still a good level to short, whether it's a full reversal or just a little bit of a pullback. You should be able to pull some money out of this ever-providing market if you do look for an entry up there. Bitcoin or bust. Harmony One has bottomed out. What do you think on a trade? Let's take a look at Harmony One. I actually haven't even looked at Harmony in quite a while now. Looks pretty good. It does look pretty good. It has not broken out yet of anything. It did just get hacked for like $100 million. So that does not help. Makes me not really want to touch it. Right after a project gets hacked, though, that tends to be looking at previous times other projects get hacked. Right after the hack, it usually sells off very harshly. And that usually is like the best time to buy it, right? Because people panic sell, it got hacked, don't know, it's going to go to zero. No, it's just usually a buy the news opportunity. So Harmony One here, as you can see, look at this volume. Look at this selling volume over here. This was that $100 million hack, all right? Big sell-off here in the 4-hour chart. And prices then went ahead and already printed a higher low here. And it's starting to coil up a little bit, come to a bit of an apex. Now, if Bitcoin breaks out, we could see Harmony break out here as well. In terms of a trade, look, I can't give you financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I can give you a trade idea, though. Of course, just an idea and nothing more. Definitely not a signal or a definitive thing. But I mean, just play the breakout. If you're bullish, right, then you want to go long. Clearly from your comment here in the live chat that you're bullish, you're looking for longs. So how would you play it? I mean, there's a few ways to play it depending on where you want to enter and where you want to put your stop. If you do want to enter a breakout on momentum, your big resistance level is going to be up here at around 2.7, 2.8 cents, right? So we have to go ahead and flip this level, and then you do have the final boss coming into play at 2.95 cents. All right. You get past this one at 2.9, it can go for a run back up to 3.5, 4 cents. And that's a nice gain, right? That's like 50%. Sorry, 30%. But yeah, for an entry, you can look to go now with your stop beneath these local lows. And if it does work out, which is possible, you're looking at a 40% gain, risking 7%. That's a 5.7 to 1. But of course, it's high risk because Bitcoin can get rejected here. And if Bitcoin gets rejected, this is going to get rejected as well, and you'll get stopped out. So understand the implications at play here on Harmony 1. But that's a little bit of an idea for you to go ahead and make your own decision off of. Bitcoin or bust. Dre, we just looked at Atom, but we'll take a look at Solana as well. Solana, same thing. Right here up at resistance at $41. Here for Solana, as you can see, I do have some levels marked out that I'm looking for shorts. I didn't take them off my chart, so everybody here in the live screen can get this data for yourself. We do have our golden pocket up here, the 61.8% retracement from the high, or from the low to the high, coming into play at $46.50, or at $46.67. Big resistance up here, and then your next big resistance level at 52. So yes, I mean, what is this? Objectively, this is a symmetrical pennant continuation, okay? Call it a flag, if you will, whatever. But you take your flagpole and you go ahead and move it, and you go ahead and that'll take us right to, if this plays out on Solana, if we do get the breakout to the upside, it'll take us right to that 78.6 Fibonacci retracement at $52.28. All right, so we'll come back and we'll revisit this in 1-2 days time, see how the breakout did actually occur. But I just want to run through all of these charts because I understand we have a lot of newer traders here that are eager to learn TA. Yes, I do have a premium course, but listen, I want everybody to learn and I want everybody to make money, right? When you make money, a lot of your problems get solved. And I understand people need money right now. The market can give you a lot of money if you play it correctly, all right? So I want everybody to learn, pick all this stuff up and apply it. Don't be a degenerate gambler and put all of your account margin into one trade and cross your fingers and pray. No, do proper risk management, proper position sizing. But I want to run through all of these charts so that you can understand how I go ahead and look at these things and take my trade opportunities. But right here on Solana, looking pretty good for a continuation move up higher to $52.28. Big resistance at $46.67 as well, so don't neglect that. Take your profits. That would be your first target on Sol. But again, if Bitcoin gets rejected, this is out the window as well. But that's Solana. Tony, where would you place your stops on CRO? So Tony, I recommend that you, we'll look at CRO, but you should know this. You should know this stuff, right? You want to place your stops beneath the pivots, beneath support levels. On CRO, your closest support is at 12.3 cents. I teach you how to do everything inside of the course, Tony. I recommend you go ahead and get yourself the course so that you can go ahead and know this stuff off the top of your head, right? Because you can be very quick with it and make your own decisions. But yeah, you want to place your stops beneath pivots at key support resistance levels, just above or below them, depending on if you're long or short. Labradoodle saying, take the course, folks. Awesome resource. So Labradoodle, as you can see, one of my students, he's absolutely crushing it now. He's come a very long way in a short amount of time. And yes, I second that. Definitely get yourself in the course. MMC John saying, isn't it possible that we roll over from here? Absolutely, MMC John. I mean, I did go through that scenario. 100% it's possible that we roll over here. Nothing is a given, and this can go either way. Yes, we want to see this breakout, but we're very aware of the implications up here at resistance, right? We understand we're at resistance. We've already gotten rejected at this Scam Pump Sunday, and we know it can definitely roll over again, right? We have our supports down here, The main support level coming into play at 20,850, 20,800. And, if we do get rejected, that's your first level to look to for, major structure support. If that doesn't hold, we come back down here to around 20K, and then we go from there. But yes, it can absolutely roll over from here. There's no doubt about that, which is why we don't go all in, which is why we have tight stop losses. So if we do get stopped out, the losses are super, super tiny. So yes, it can definitely roll over. We got eLive saying, good morning, fellas. What is up, eLive? How are you? Makiana Crypto King Cartesi. When do you think, we'll look at Cartesi later on. When do you think Bitcoin will reach 70K? Either super late, super late this year, if everything turns around, or possibly next year, 2024. We got Norla Muhammad saying hello from Ireland. What is up? How are you? All the way from Ireland, on the other side of the pond. Machiana, then teach for free, stop charging people. I have every right to run a business, my friend. That's just how the world works. You don't like it? Sorry, go somewhere else. But yeah, I'll continue doing what I do. I have every right to run a business. Thank you very much. Do more YouTubes. I go live every day, my man. But I should do more. I agree. I can always do more. But yeah. Anyway. Schwim saying, hi, Connor. What is the one yellow line in your chart for? I'm not sure which yellow line you're referring to. Schwim, you got to be more descriptive with that question. We got Emlyn saying he does teach a lot for free in his YouTube. Yes, I mean, I give away a lot on here, and I'm happy to do so. Anyway. Mark Saunders saying good morning. All right, guys, let's go ahead and continue on with the live stream with our Twitter wisdom for the day. And today we're going to take a look at this tweet from Jason A. Williams talking about Bitcoin, just 2 years, what difference it makes. So 2 years ago in 2020, we're at $21,000. Fear and greed index, extreme greed, all right? That was all-time highs. Everybody's all excited. Here we are 2 years later at $21,000. Everybody's scared, freaking out. What does this show you? It shows you that human emotions trump all in the market, okay? If you understand that you need to be greedy when others are fearful, you will be a successful investor. Everybody wants to get rich quickly, get rich now, get rich ASAP, but time in the market is definitely more important than trying to time the market. If you're not dollar cost averaging right now, this is your reminder. These are amazing prices in the long term to grow your stacks of crypto. So even if it's just a small amount every single week, every single 2 weeks, every single month, the dollar cost average approach is what's going to allow you to really have a long-term success in crypto because it's sustainable. It's not get rich quick. It's understanding the investing fundamentals, understanding what you're investing into. Be greedy when others are fearful. We've been in extreme fear for months now. That will change. We will go back to extreme greed. The market will always move in cycles. But 2 years makes an awful big difference, as you can see here from this image. All right, so I'm DCAing. Definitely a good idea to do so as well. Also, taking a look at this tweet from Capo. So, something drops to a cent. A lot of people think that the bottom is in, right? It's already down 80-90%. It can't go any lower. Guess what? It can go much, much lower, all right? So just be aware. If something's down 90%, 99%, it can go down another 90 or 99% as well. Welcome to the bear market. If this is your first time, it can get a lot worse, all right? So I understand everybody's all happy and excited. We might get a Bitcoin breakout here, but looking at the macro analysis of the economy, of everything happening, supply chain issues, inflation, interest rates, which is really the most important thing, we most definitely can have a lower leg down, which would crush your altcoins. Absolutely crush them. So, yeah, just be aware of that. Your coins can definitely go down more if you think they actually cannot. checking up on the live chat. Got some stuff going on. Cosmos Whale saying, LOL, yikes, you pathetic bears are still trying to say lower. Just being quite objective here. I understand that, this could possibly be the bottom, which is why I just said I'm dollar cost averaging. It's not like I'm not buying in here, but I still do expect it to, yes, I do expect it to go lower here. I could be wrong. No denying that, but I have no problem, reserving some nice portions of the portfolio in cash right now for lower prices. Yes, I'm deploying capital. Yes, I'm dollar cost averaging, but I'm ready for a situation where this isn't the bottom and we do go lower. But yeah, calling me a pathetic bear, I would think, is pretty foolish when I'm just doing some pretty objective technical analysis. But I understand you get very emotional when it comes to your coins. Cosmos Whale, all good though. I understand. No worries. Also, moving on. So we got Goldman buying out Celsius's assets of $2 billion. All right, so Goldman doing what Goldman does. What does Goldman like to do? They like to scoop in. They like to swoop in and buy things when they are dirt cheap, when everybody else is panic selling. And we have that here with Goldman buying Celsius $2 billion of their assets. What do you expect? I mean, I didn't actually expect this. I expected these companies to go bankrupt, but when Goldman sees opportunity, they are going to pounce because they have liquidity. They can make these things happen. $2 billion is, very affordable for Goldman. And it's very ironic because Alex Mashinsky is notorious for the past 2 years on his YouTube live stream AMAs, all of his media interviews. He's always wearing a Celsius shirt that says "Beat the Banks." He was always talking about how Celsius was going to buy out all of your local bank branches and they're all going to become a Celsius network bank, and Celsius is going to dominate all of the banks, and it totally backfired now. Goldman now owns Celsius. Okay, so very ironic here, and I would not want to be using Celsius. I would assume that any rates that they're paying out are going to get slashed in the future. We'll see if this means that investors or depositors will be able to get their money back. But very ironic here. And yes, Celsius was recommended to file for bankruptcy. And then just hours later, we got the news that Goldman is going ahead and buying them out for $2 billion. So crazy times, and very ironic for Alex Mashinsky. Also, FTX buying out BlockFi, another bailout here. So it's not the central banks bailing out other banks. Now we have, pretty much just predatory sharks buying out the drowning entities in the water. Still a bailout though. All right, so Celsius getting bought out. BlockFi, its direct competition, also getting bought out by FTX, basically Alameda Research. So as you can see, Sam Bankman-Fried's trading empire has emerged as a backstop for the crypto industry amid fears of contagion in the falling markets. Last week, Alameda Research, the quant trading shop controlled by Sam, gave a revolving line of credit to troubled crypto broker Voyager for $200 million in cash USDC and 15,000 Bitcoin. All right, so lots of mergers and acquisitions happening right now in the crypto space. The market is evolving, and all of these companies that were all for decentralization and giving money back to the people are being bought up now, and everything is changing. Bailouts are definitely taking place right now. Moving on, so talking about these regulations, time for crypto to make nice with regulators. All right, so some crypto regulations definitely on the table. Luna collapsed, Celsius goes down, BlockFi in hot water, 3 Hours Capital, billions of dollars in liquidations. Yes, regulators are foaming at the mouth right now to regulate this industry. All right, so this is all going to happen, and it's happening right now, whether you like it or not. And we're just going to have to see how these regulations do actually shape up and what they mean for the crypto market at large here. Is it a good thing for the long-term sustainability of the industry? I would say yes, but a lot of coins are going to get hit with regulations here, which is which needs, you need to be careful with your altcoins right now, because you don't know which ones are going to get regulated to the fact that they can't even exist anymore, and which ones will be allowed to slide on through. All right, so just be aware. Harsh regulations are incoming right now, and this has big implications for various different altcoins out there. Cosmos Whale saying, dude, shut up, with a capital up. We are not going lower. Bottom is in. Very emotional there, Cosmos Whale. Very, very emotional. As an investor, I'm not emotional at all. Whatever happens, I don't really care, right? I understand where this is going in the long term. This is short-term speculation here. I have a ton of crypto exposure, so if we do go up, fantastic. If we go down, even better. I get to buy more. But you should definitely look to control your emotions, my guy. Ian M saying, I have a HODL account for DCAing. I think most do. Jay Polar, if all those problems weren't there, then I would think the bottom was in. Yeah, macro trumps all right now, for sure. Let's see, Jay Polar 91. And with this recovery, 18K being the bottom is much more likely instead of falling further below. We'll see. I mean, we really, a lot can happen here still. Definitely a lot can happen here, so we'll see what happens here on Bitcoin. And Jay Polar saying if the bottom is in, that still means sideways for 6 months, for sure. Definitely going to be going sideways for a while. It takes a while. Bottoms don't form in a week or 2 weeks. They take months to form. Dre saying you should have took profit, for sure. It sounds a little bit bitter there. You little scrub bears in here are so desperate for lower. Bottom is in. You missed it. I was buying down here. I mean, very emotional. But thanks for your engagement in the live chat. What do you think of the Fed balance sheet increasing in the past 3 weeks? Definitely something to note. But they're going to keep on raising rates. I think rates are the most important thing to be looking at. And, you know, until those start to taper off, then I wouldn't get excited. But yeah, I know you've been looking into that, Mike B. Definitely something to consider. But yeah, I still think that it's not going to be enough. And I do think we do have some more down/sideways coming. J Polar, 3 hours capital and Celsius have yet to seen their liquidations hit 2. Yep. All right, Cosmos Whale. We can't have you calling people, stupid, my man. That's just disrespectful, right? You can be respectful and call people out for disagreeing, but I don't appreciate that. Yeah, you should get your emotions under control, my man. Definitely. It's a Sunday morning. No reason to be all stressed out, freaking out like you are right now. Jay Polar, if the bottom is in, awesome. That's good for crypto. Just don't think it is. All right, guys. So interesting there with some trolls in the live chat with us this morning. Love the entertainment factor it does bring to the stream today. Be sure to smash that like button if you're entertained right now. Now, moving on. A lot of companies are contracting in crypto, right? So we have Bitpanda, the crypto Bitcoin trading platform, cutting back, right? Coinbase cutting back employees. But with that being said, we do have Bitget planning to double the workforce as many of their peers, including Coinbase, Gemini, and over here Bitpanda, are contracting, all right? So I am doing trading on Bitget nowadays. Second link down in the description below is my Bitget affiliate link. You do get some awesome bonuses if you do use that link to sign up and do your trading on Bitget. I recommend you trade it out or try it out. Use my link. You get some awesome bonuses. Second link down in the description below. Bitget making a big push right now to become a more widely known exchange, compete with the likes of Bybit. It really is just as good as Bybit. It's just newer and not as known. All right, so check out Bitget. You're allowed to use it in the US, no VPN required, no KYC either, and you can withdraw up to 20 Bitcoin with no KYC, so it's really a no-brainer. Use my link, second link down in the description below. With that being said, it is time to go ahead and start opening up the floor to our Q&A today. And just to go off what somebody was saying earlier, about the Discord. Why do you charge people? Listen, if you give value consistently, you're more than welcome to charge people for a service, especially if you actually fulfill the service, which I do. And as you can see from many of the Discord members in here, many happy members. So yes, I take the service very seriously. It is a service, right? I'm there every single day, no matter what. Giving you my trades, giving you market updates, telling you what I'm buying and selling. So yeah, I mean, if you expect something for free, go to Venezuela and see how that works out for you. But that's just the way the world works. Anyway, any questions, definitely go ahead and ask them right now. I do want to take a look at some other altcoins. CRV, another one here on the watch list, okay? Taking a look at CRV, does look primed for a nice little run up. Looking at this trend line from CRV, going back to the 5th of May, we have been in a very steep downtrend. We have used this line as resistance a few times now. Been rejected every single time. We're coming back to our trend line resistance once again, all right? So we want to look for a pop above here. This looks pretty good. Nice rounding bottom again, now at resistance. And what does it look like we're doing? It does look like we are flagging. Let's go to a 12-hour. Get a different look. So looking at this 12-hour, as you can see, forming a flag here. So how do you measure your measure move on a flag? You take your flagpole, like so. You go ahead and duplicate it. And you take your measure move, and you can see that's going to take us to around $1 if this flag does continue up higher. All right? Flags, beautiful continuation patterns here. And if this target is met, from current price, you're looking at a gain of around 20.5%. That is a very good return right there. Again, contingent on BTC, but just another trade setup here to add to your watch list if we do get this breakout. All right. So CRV looking primed up here. And how would you play it? Well, for a flag, again, you would want to put your stop beneath the low. So you can put it underneath this wick if you want. Or you can put it as low here as around 74 cents. Taking all of this into consideration here. If you drop this down to a lower time frame, it's underneath the key level, which is why I have it here. But yes, CRV looking pretty primed up for a nice continuation move up higher. Let's see. Profit moods. What program do you use to trade? I'd like to start this week. So I use TradingView for my charting, and I do my trading on Bitget. All right. If you want to sign up with Bitget, use my link. It's the second link in the description down below. Altcoins have all pumped, dude. What are you talking about? I'm not sure if you're talking to me or somebody else, Jay Polar, but I've been going through my TA. Mark Saunders, I'm new here. Quick question. Do you use leverage trade? And if so, what % leverage range do you prefer? So Mark, yes, I do personally use leverage. If you're new, I recommend that you either start out trading spot. You should start out paper trading, really, if you're brand new. Bitget does allow you to go ahead and paper trade. All right, I need to make a tutorial video showing you how to do that. I'll do that very soon, showing you how to paper trade and get your edge down before you start trading with actual money. And then you should move spot, and then when you get comfortable, after you know how to place your trades, after you're comfortable reading the charts, then you can go ahead and start using leverage. When it comes to the % of leverage that you use, I mean, everybody likes to say, oh, you should use 10% or 10x, you should use 20x. It doesn't really matter. The most important thing, no matter what leverage you use, is the amount of risk that you take on when you open a trade. All right, whether you're risking or whether you're using 10x leverage or 20x leverage, if your risk profile is out of whack, you're going to get destroyed either way. It doesn't matter what leverage you're using. Right, so the most important thing is to learn proper risk management and position sizing above all else before you start getting into leverage, before you start wondering what leverage you should be using. Learn how to manage your risk and position size, because that will take you further than leverage trading ever will. But yes, I do use leverage, usually around 10 to 20x personally. Mike B saying a feisty chat today. Definitely a little feisty chat. A lot of feistiness in the environment. Not sure what's causing it. Who knows? Must be something in the air. Emlyn saying that chart looks good. Might jump in. Might enter. Yeah, it does look pretty good for a nice little push continuation move up higher. We got the bull flag playing out. And bull flag is, of course, bullish. Before somebody asks me about Casper, let's go ahead and take a look at Casper, because I know everybody loves wondering what is happening with Casper Network. So Casper, as you can see over here on the daily chart, back up here at trendline resistance, wants to go ahead and break this and have a little bit of a run up higher. This thing is oversold. Let's take a look at our RSI. All right, it was oversold down here at the bottom, and now starting to push up higher here. Whoops. Right, so we want to see this breakout above this trend line. And we do have our first level back up here at around 4 cents. And then we get back up into that previous low demand zone, right from over here at 5 cents up to 6.8 cents on Casper. All right, we want to see this get recovered, get reclaimed. If not, remember, this can go lower. Don't be surprised if it does. Either way, if you like this project, these are very good prices if you believe in the fundamentals of it. So a dollar cost average approach, something like this, I'm not interested in trading it. Something like this is I just want to stack as much as possible and wait for the bull run, right? A low cap. Not interested in taking active trades on any low caps. Simply just want to add to the stack, get as many units of account as possible, and then look to sell it off in the bull run. Remember, the bear market is where we accumulate cryptos. The bull market is where we accumulate cash, because we sell the cryptos that we accumulated in the bear market. McNass saying, I don't have a problem paying for the Discord. However, I do believe that I need more education on the trading matter. I need to get the trading course at some point. I mean, yeah, I definitely recommend it. But go through my free resources as well, right? I don't think people remember that I have like a whole dedicated playlist to trading. If you go to playlists and you come on over here to trading tutorials, I have a ton of information here, right? I even have a 2-hour beginner trading course right here for free. So yeah, take advantage of these resources. Absolutely. But of course, when you're ready, get yourself the course as well, because it's better than all the free resources. Way more in depth, and you get downloadable documents, quizzes, etc. J Polar, Ponzi's pump all the time. Crypto market doesn't make sense. Well, that's because there's a lot. It's not that hard. It's not that difficult to move a low cap crypto coin, right? To move a low cap, let's say, I don't know. What's a low cap coin right now? Anyway, let's say Crescent, right? This thing went bust after Terra collapsed, right? This was a decentralized exchange on Atom. I got an airdrop of around $400 because I was staking and providing liquidity on Osmosis, etc. But anyway, as I was saying, if the market cap of a coin is $3 million, you can add, $1.5 million and it's going to pump 50%. So it's not that hard to manipulate the prices of these small cap Ponzi cryptos. It's very easy to do that, actually. So it does make sense why it happens if you understand why it's happening. Take a look at some more of these coins. Glimmer down here, right, ended up breaking to the upside of our symmetrical pennant down here at the bottom. Okay, now trying to get through resistance over here at 78 cents on Glimmer. But, you know, good prices right now. Like we've been talking about, 60 cents, high 50 cents is what we were looking for. And it could go lower still as well. So, you know, don't go all in, but definitely good prices to buy at, as we have been saying. H-bar, been looking at H-bar, looks super good actually now. It hasn't pushed up like a lot of the other alts. And if we go to a weekly on H-bar, as you can see, this looks very nice. On the weekly time frame, we can see how H-bar used the 6 cent level as previous resistance multiple times now. Currently used it as support. Okay, so that is beautiful. That's what we look for. Now it's bouncing from here. So if it can hold this structure, we can get a nice little rally here on H-bar. All right, so I'm definitely looking at this. Can possibly get back up to 13 cents. That is well over a 2x from its low. 135% there from its low. But here on H-bar, has not had a pump like many of the other altcoins out there. And it's trying to break this resistance. Like so. Alright. So H-bar, watch for this pop here. If Bitcoin can actually go ahead and break out as well. This looks good, but it is pinching. We will see some volatility on H-bar very soon. Put this one on your watch list and get ready for a move on H-bar, right? If Bitcoin does a little bit of a pump up, breakout higher, well then we can go as high as 86%. We can run 86% on H-bar. Chainlink, I watch Chainlink like a hawk nowadays. Where I've been taking a lot of trades on it, making very good money trading Chainlink. And Link also trying to break out here. Go ahead and readjust this trend line. And this level up here at 750, like a lot of other charts, big resistance, ascending accumulation up to the trend line, continuous higher lows. So what's going to happen? We expect this, right? This is a bullish chart pattern. We expect it to break out to the upside again. All right, so Link also primed up, looking for another breakout. A lot of charts look like they're ready to run. We just need Bitcoin to cooperate here in order to see these altcoin trades actually play out. If it doesn't cooperate, if Bitcoin doesn't cooperate, what does that mean? It means we're either just going to chop around, do nothing, or we're going to drop lower to support before we go ahead and form our next decision to trade this. But yes, Link also looking for a pop above 750. Everything in tune with Bitcoin currently. Speaking of that, let's take another look at BTC. Let's go to the 15-minute. And yeah, on the 15-minute, a whole lot of nothing since we started the stream, right, an hour ago now. Hasn't really moved. Tried to get back above 21,500 again, got rejected. Back down to 21,350. All right. And as you can see on this chart, this is a pretty local support level. It's a very tight one. But yeah, just kind of sitting, going sideways right now, waiting for this to play out. We could do this all Sunday long, going into our weekly candle close, which is still 9 hours away. So we can do this for another 9 hours before we get a direction here. But remember, this is Scam Pump Sunday. We had our Scam Pump this morning. Doesn't mean we can't have another one. So just be ready for either outcome to take place here on Bitcoin. And lots of underneath support levels as well to be looking out for. What are your thoughts on ApeCoin TA? So I'm pretty sure Ape just pumped, so I wouldn't be. Yeah, I mean this is already pumped quite a bit, and yeah, it's flagging, it's consolidating, right? So it could continue higher, but yeah, I would rather jump into something that that hasn't pumped so much. But yeah, this is flagging. It looks like it can push up higher again, and here we are. This is a 1 hour, so. Yeah, you can take a measured move, and this would take you to around $6 on Ape. Machiano, are you looking at any launchpad tokens? Not launchpads right now. Still in a risk-off environment, so pre-sales launchpads super risky, and they'll probably sell off as soon as they hit the market. So not really interested in them right now. Trades 2.0, Bitcoin won't be able to move higher. It will go back under 20K before it goes above 22K. Could happen, right? Definitely a possibility here. It can really go either way. But yeah, we're very aware of the bearish scenario taking shape here. Could definitely happen, but too early to say it won't go up higher. Definitely, there is the probability it does. And there's of course also a probability it goes lower. So we just look to either play one side. And yeah, you could be right. I could be wrong. Who knows what's going to happen here. But yeah, we're watching to see if Bitcoin does have it in it to break up higher. But yeah, this scam pump this morning does leave some doubts in my mind. But Sunday manipulation at its finest. So we'll see. We got GT Nuts saying good morning. Hit that like button. Appreciate your support, GT Nuts. Mike B, Bitcoin is annoying to watch. ADA and Bitcoin stock RSI seems to indicate oversold conditions at the moment, but never know. Bitcoin is moving down. All right, very adamant here from Trades 2.0, staring at his 1 minute price chart. And yes, Bitcoin is moving down right now. And we'll see. Down 0.73% in the past 15 minutes. But yes, this is the Crypto Empire Sunday weekly live stream, and it is time to go ahead and start wrapping things up right now. We covered a lot this stream, including a lot of altcoin charts. I did want to spend the majority of this stream looking at all of the various different altcoins, looking at the trade setups, so that if you want to, you can go ahead and make your own decisions. But everything is reliant on Bitcoin picking a side right now, either going long or short, breaking to the upside or to the downside. And this is still too early to call a breakdown, right? If we do get below 21, then yes, we can start calling for further downside. But the time being, we are still in a sideways range. We have 9 hours until the weekly candle close. So until that weekly candle close, we could definitely go sideways with very low volatility. Looking at the daily chart right now, you see how low this volume is. This is super low trading volume. So all price movements here are to be expected to be false, to be manipulated moves. Because yes, Trades 2.0 is correct. There is very little liquidity in the market. And when there's very little liquidity in the market, that makes price very easy to move with derivatives. All right? So can easily be manipulated here. We're going to see how it does take shape. But this daily as it stands right now is not looking too great. Daily's not looking great, and the weekly is looking pretty good. Not great, but pretty good, right? Basically a basing candle. But yes, our daily right now, not looking too good. We'll see how it does end up shaping up. With that being said, it is time to go ahead and start wrapping up this edition of the Crypto Empire Morning Live Stream. This was episode number 13 of Crypto Empire Morning Domination. If you're just getting in right now, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And of course, hit the like button. Support the stream, support the channel. If you want to make your trading account, hit the Bitget link in the description down below. If you want to join the Discord, hit the link to join the Discord in the description down below. But I will see you all very soon here at Crypto Empire. My name is Connor, and this is where we dominate the crypto market. I'll see you all in the next video. Have an awesome weekend. Just relax or do something productive, completely up to you, but make the most of it. And I'll see you all very soon.